moving forward, you're, as you say, you're in the early days of this. How are you going to measure these advances? What are the KPIs that you set yourself, and how do you want to reduce those?
We do have KPIs now on CO2 emissions, of course, both for scope 1, scope 2, and scope 3. And we measure them in different ways. So in an absolute number, does it go up or does it go down? But also compared to the number of days we operate, and also compared to the number of guests. Because if we grow as a business and we add restaurants, you will see that the absolute number will go up. And I think that's not the right way to look at it. We look at waste, as I just explained, so the amount of kilograms of organic waste. We also look at the sales mix ratio, so we know how much meat we sell today compared to fish and compared to vegan products. And we do want to change the sales mix ratio over time, so that's what we will measure as well. And we also measure the number of plant-based products that we offer on our menus.
All right. And
so
do you
different streams that have to help to reduce those CO2 emissions?
All right.
In general, we defined several KPIs that are monitored over time, and where we set up eventually a target level where we want to be in 2030. Yeah, so it's really a journey.
It's
you have to start, and that's something what Eric was also saying. Especially, I think finally all this regulation will also come down to a more not only the larger companies but also the medium-sized and smaller companies, and I would say be open for it and embrace it, but because it will not. It will not go away. That's so you can better make the best out of it, and it really helps you. What I just also said. So
And ESG is not only about environment. So we have the habit to focus on environment, but of course we also measure work-related injuries, employee turnover, food safety. So there are many more KPIs within the ESG area.
Especially for our sector, the S or the social component is it's a people's business. So that should be actually the first thing that should be around everywhere.
Yeah. And is this also within Eric's responsibility, or is this more HR that is?
Yeah, it's part of the ESG strategy and the implementation of it. But of course, it has different owners within the business. So HR plays a very important role when you look at illness rates and employee turnover and gender diversity, for example.
Growth plans of employees within the organization. I think that's one of the most important topics for restaurants or restaurants group, your complete employee base, which
and food safety is owned by the business itself, by operations, to make sure that all the hygiene protocols are in place and we do our business as we should.